Human behavioral psychology. Have you ever wondered why people do things that make no sense? Why someone lies when the truth would be easier? Why we chase things that hurt us and ignore what could save us? Human behavior looks random, but it's not. There's a hidden script running your life, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Your brain is ancient. It wasn't designed for the modern world. It was built for survival, not happiness. That's why you crave sugar, even when you know it's bad. That's why rejection feels like death, even though it's just a message left on scene. Your mind is protecting you from threats that don't exist anymore, but the system is still active. Here's the crazy part. Every decision you make is influenced by invisible triggers. You think you're in control, but studies show that up to 95% of your choices are driven by the unconscious. Imagine that. 95% of the time, you're not choosing, you're reacting, like a puppet with invisible strings. And yet, this is the same mechanism that makes billionaires richer, politicians more powerful, and influencers more famous. They understand how behavior works, and they use it against you. Why do you think ads always say, "Only today," or "limited edition"? Scarcity is a psychological weapon. It tricks your brain into urgency. Why do you think social media shows you likes and notifications in bright red? That color spikes your dopamine, keeping you addicted. But here's the twist. You can flip the script. If you know how your brain manipulates you, you can start manipulating it back. Imagine training your mind to crave what's good for you. Imagine rewiring your habits so discipline feels natural. Sounds impossible? It's not. It's behavioral psychology, and the moment you see it in action, it's like unlocking a cheat code for life. Let me give you an example. A study showed that simply placing healthier food at eye level increased sales by over 30%. Nothing changed about the food, only the position. Do you see the power here? Your environment controls you more than your willpower ever will. Change the environment, change the behavior. Think about your own life. How many of your struggles come from fighting yourself? Procrastination, bad habits, toxic relationships? What if it's not weakness, but wiring? What if you've been blaming yourself for something that isn't even your fault? Suddenly, the question isn't, how do I force myself? But, how do I set the stage so I don't need to force anything? Human behavioral psychology is not theory. It's everywhere. It explains why some people rise while others stay stuck. It explains why entire nations can be persuaded by a single story. And it explains why you, right now, are listening to this. So here's the challenge. Don't just consume this knowledge. Use it. Ask yourself, what invisible triggers are shaping my choices? Who benefits from the way I behave? And how can I rewrite the script? Because once you start asking those questions, you stop being controlled. And you start controlling. And that's the real power of human behavior.